I am Sanket and this is a demonstration video for generic relational REST CRUD API. In this video we'll be showing you how to use our APIs. So the first one is the get API. So here you can see our URL, which is the application deployed on AWS. So we can set this as a get, and this is our URL. So all these are preset and saved to here, so I will just fire it. So since the table is not there, it will return as a null. So this was the first test. Let's move on to the second test. So this is a post API where we have a body with a JSON object in that. So here we can see the API actor. We'll just fire it. So we got the response here where we have ID1 and name is Harrison. Moving on to the next test. So this API is also post, and this creates one more actor. So I'll be firing this one. So here we got ID2 name Joe. So this is the next test, and here we are trying to alter the table, so we are adding two more fields over here. So I will just send one more request. So here we can see the table is altered, the ID column and name column is there, and two additional columns are here now. So we can add these two. So we will move on to our next test. So this is get API, and here is our API URL, and I'll just send it. Body here is none. So I think we got our response over here, which is ID1 name Harrison, last null, first null, ID Joe. So all the data is populated over here, so this is working fine. So moving on to the next test. So this is a put API. So this is trying to edit something, but this data doesn't exist. So this ideally should be giving a null result. So I'm just fire it. So this is giving null as expected. Moving on to the next one. So this one is also a put request with some random ID which should give a null because it doesn't exist. So as expected, it is giving null. Moving on to the next test. So here we have an actor which actually exists, and we are trying to update it. So in the body we are passing a data which is like name Joseph. So this ID belongs to Joe, and we are trying to update the name to Joseph. So I'll be sending it, and here's the name changed to Joseph. So this works fine. Moving on to the next one. So this is also a put API, and it is trying to update the same actor, which is basically adding a new field over there. So I'll just send it, and here you can see there is one more field over here. So now we're gonna test the delete APIs. So here we are trying to delete a movie which actually doesn't exist, and here the method is delete, the body is null. So we're gonna send it. So as expected, this is giving us null because it doesn't exist. And here we have a similar API deleting for actor 111, which is a random ID. So this will also give us a null value. So here we are trying to actually delete the actor 2, which was the last updated one, Joseph. So here we're gonna just fire this one, and here it returns 1, which is actually the number of rows updated. So this one works fine. So here we're gonna add some movies. So we're gonna send this JSON object. The request is post and the API is movie. So this added movie there. So the movie title is Blade Runner. We're gonna add one more. So we have title La La Land, and we have this API movie post, and header is application JSON. So we're just gonna send this one, and just it created the second ID and with the title with La La Land. So this was for this test. Of two table mapping. So here we are creating the mapping. So this is actor 1 and movie 1. So we're gonna send this one. So here we can see it has created the mapping with actor ID and movie ID as the fields. So moving on to next test. This is actor 3 and movie 1. And moving on to next test. This is actor 3 and movie 2. So actor 3 and movie 2. Moving on to the next test is get test, which is actor table and movie table. So it should give movies for that particular actor. So here you can see we have this array of movies. And moving on to the next test, we have actors for this particular movie, which is Harrison and Ryan. Now we're gonna delete actor 1, movie 1. So it's deleted. Now we're gonna try this with actor 1 slash movie. So this is also deleted.